Why do you call God the Father Creator? I call God the Father Creator because He made all things. He creates and sustains all things through His Word and gives life to all creatures through His Spirit. When the Catechism says that God made all things, it means that besides God Himself, there's never existed a thing that He didn't make. So, in His initial act of creation, He didn't simply form things out of pre-existent material. No, God created out of nothing, or in Latin, ex nihilo. So a belief such as pantheism, that everything is God, is ruled out because there's a fundamental distinction between God, the Creator, and everything else, the creation. A dualistic framework that would ascribe to God the creation of the good things we like, but to some other force the bad things we don't like, is also ruled out because God created all things. And we also can't accept a deistic watchmaker God who set things up just right so He can now step away to let it run. No, the Catechism reminds us that God's work did not stop at creation, but that He sustains through His Word all things and gives life through His Spirit to all creatures. When you talk to your children about creation, you might start with showing them, or at least reminding them of something beautiful they've seen in nature before. And when they're all excited, talking about the trees or a sunset, begin to train your children to let awe over creation become worship of the Creator. Tell them, God formed the mountains. He gives life to the elephant, and we praise Him for His mighty power. Your child will face temptations with regard to creation. It's easy to worship the things that we create, not literal idols, but screens, clothing, houses. A different temptation might be to trade out the church for a mountain trail and become simply spiritual out in nature. And they'll likely feel pressure at some point to reject that God has created male and female, and that these two come together as one in marriage to bring forth new life. By teaching your children now that the beauty of creation should lead us to the worship of the Creator, you'll steer them away from worshiping nature or revolting against it. Why do you call God the Father Creator? I call God the Father Creator because He made all things. He creates and sustains all things through His Word and gives life to all creatures through His Spirit.